So we agree with President Trump and Director of National Intelligence, Tulsi Gabbard. We want to get rid of the voting machines, go with hand-marked paper ballots. Obviously, that is something that if I understand correctly, correct me if I'm wrong, that the legislature would have to go with, but you would certainly have the bully pulpit to try to get the case out there. Is there something Secretary of State himself could do about that?
Well, from my understanding is the Secretary of State is the one that certifies the manner of available methods for the counties to choose from to conduct an election. So right now, there's only one machine company that's certified in Arkansas for the counties to choose from. Beyond paper ballots, like Searcy County has paper ballots, and Independence County voted for paper ballots. Unfortunately, our quorum court decided to take that away from us. Still trying to figure out how that was possible. But it lends to reason that there's a conflict of interest because there is only one election machine available, despite other ones being across the nation as being deemed certified. So definitely have some wiggle room there when it comes to the certification process. And, President Trump has put out requirements for election machines to meet in order to be utilized. And so to me, it puts us in an awkward position. Do I follow the chief executive of the United States and set that standard? And when I certify these voting methods, do I apply that standard? Because if you apply that standard set forth by the chief executive of the United States of America, who has the entire military intelligence administration at his disposal to feed him information, has deemed to be such security threats that you can't utilize these machines if you have these things? Or do I ignore that and assume the risk and allow the population of Arkansas to utilize machines that don't meet the highest security standards? I think it would be untoward and disrespectful, honestly, of any elected official to push off that guidance, push off those security requirements, and give the people of Arkansas a substandard election.
Yeah, no question about it. I agree wholeheartedly. It's very concerning that the president keeps on saying, got to get rid of the voting machines. And
they don't.
Republican establishment of the state of Arkansas is like, we're ignoring you.
But it's just, it's par for the course, Doc. If you didn't know, the majority of the machines in Arkansas are using Windows 10. And if you didn't know, and if your audience didn't know, Windows 10 reached its end of life service in October 2025. So that means no more security patches, no more updates, because the manufacturer doesn't service the product anymore. And so we're using machines across the state right now that are not only vulnerable because they have components in them from manufactured in communist China and using USB sticks, but they're also have not received a security patch update since October.
So interesting. I wonder if anybody's thought about contacting the current Secretary of State, Cole Jester, to say, hey, what's the deal with Windows 10? I mean, that's no longer...
They are aware, and what I was told is that we will not receive the Windows 11 update until July. Now, in my professional capacity now, I'm a project manager.
Yeah.
And I have just completed a corporate global-wide mass migration from Windows 10 to Windows 11 because our company deemed it such a threat to our finances, to our operating environment, to our manufacturing environment, that we had to full stop everything and mass go through with this migration to shore up that security vulnerabilities.
You must have ESPN. You must have ESPN too, because you read my mind. Because I'm sitting here thinking, as soon as you said the Secretary of State's office right now is saying, well, we can't get Windows 11 till July, I'm sitting here thinking, I'll bet you there's some corporations that already have Windows 11. Why would the state of Arkansas go, oh, everything's just fine, don't worry about it, we'll leave ourselves open to foreign hackers for a few more months? That's crazy.
The real question is, when did they know that was going to be an issue? Because in the corporation that I work for, we knew about it over a year ago. We just put it off because of some of the complexities involved doing it until the last minute, and then we absolutely recognized that we had to go through with it. So it becomes one of those things like, how serious are you taking this, and how serious are you treating the vote of the people of Arkansas? Because when the machines are not being used, there's no risk to manufacturing. There's no risk to finances. There's no risk to there's no risk. They're not on anything. And how long were they sitting there with that known end of life coming from Microsoft, and nobody thought to go ahead and update the machines ahead of time?